EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, McDonald, quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, the catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific action.
And the pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald going to throw deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll find Parker again, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's good. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Retains possession.
3 bud. 52 to Mike. Watch Mike. 65.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's at the 30.
What's up?
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Buccaneers.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McDonald sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. but we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on second down. Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. The 40. The 20. 10. again. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 88 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's McDonald, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 down.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
250. 52's the mic. And let's get this. 52.
Bridgewater now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So that one will be accepted. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
Devontae Parker, touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Parker his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 24.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
McDonald. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, McDonald. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
51 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Ward, 77 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 56, Buccaneers 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Going up, and got his man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at his 2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54
Bridgewater from his end zone on 3rd down. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a...
Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's McDonald to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Miller back to the air on second down. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
But it brings up fourth down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, G.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.